cigarette smoking leads to the penitentiary or the madhouse.
I want to see if somebody's doing this already online, man.
Yeah,
There's gotta be like a YouTube channel that's like,
well, that would be pretty.
NFL.
That would be pretty dope. I mean, that'd be. So you would have to basically, you would have like your Madden game. You'd set up a league with 32 teams, just players from all over the country. You have to pump out the schedule, and you could just base it on the NFL schedule. Make it where you got to play one game a week. You know, every Sunday you play a game of Madden against one of the 32 teams, and then break it down, and then, then you get into the playoffs, and then come out with one champion. And you could just make everybody buy into it too, and now you got a prize for the champion.
There you go. Yep. And then you watch it grow into something completely ridiculous, right? Like,
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking like you got these games because there's going to be a bunch of all 32, just like the NFL. People buy the Sunday ticket so they can watch any of these teams play, right?
Right. Yeah, because like me, I get the IPTV, so I can watch because here, since I'm in Texas, the local market usually plays Cowboys games. So me being a Redskins fan, the only time they usually put that game on locally is if the Cowboys aren't playing. So that's why people get like Sunday tickets so they can follow their teams and, never miss a game basically.
Yeah. So it would like logistically it would be hard, but I think it would be doable, like for like a bunch of people to just get together.
Yeah,
and
you can make it where you play once a week, just like the NFL, and then those two teams can decide, hey, look, I'm free on Saturday at this time. When are you free? And then you link up and do it at that time, But you got to play that one game that week.
Yeah.
And
you got to record it too.
Yeah,
right? You got to. So it's got to be recorded. It's got to go.
Ooh,
online.
so you're talking about making a whole digital NFL, basically broadcast the games where you can sit there and watch the people play.
Yeah.
You
watch it. You watch some, and I mean, it's like you got some people who are good at Madden. And you take them, and so like even right now, like let's say you took like because Madden has a stat sheet, right, a roster or whatever.
Right.
You go and you get the top 32 people, and you're like, hey, this is the league. Who's in? And everybody who's like no, then you just go down to the next person on the list until you've got a list of 32 people who will play one game a week. And but then they have to they got to record the game. It's got to be uploaded. Each team can have their own YouTube channel. Each team can have their own name too. You don't have to be named after.
No. They create their own teams. Yeah.
Exactly. And you just run it like a regular season. And so people can go on. And so maybe you got a website, and the website has all of the teams, and then like each link just leads to that team's YouTube channel, which has like the game that they played that week.
That would be tight. And now
you can consolidate them all to the YouTube channel and everything, right? And now you've got really good Madden players who play on a regular basis, and people who are in the Madden who want to get good, they can go like people watch football and they like to pretend that they could be football players.
Yeah.
Right? But they can't, right? Like if you could be a GM of a football team, you would be a GM of a football team.
Exactly.
Right? You're just some dude at home pretending. Which is but I think we're at a place where you don't have to pretend anymore. Like if you're good, and I mean like the next step is, okay, I can't play in the actual NFL.
Right.
I can't manage an actual NFL team, but I can manage this Madden team. And so now you got the actual top players. And then you've got the actual top, like if they got the deal in there where you're playing GM for a season, then you got the top GMs too. And so I think you would see like this ecosystem sort of evolve where you've got the people playing the game who are top GM and the people playing the game who are top players and so on. Like they would come together, and then like you would have to have a draft and everything, like because everybody like the teams will have to pick all their players and everything.
Yeah.
And so but it would be like just like real life.
But
The
digitally.
difference is all digital.
See, I like that.
It's
And
all
see,
digital.
the way esports is going, because esports are getting huge. I mean, these people,
What the hell you think I'm talking about?
yeah,
This
I
is
know.
why-
That's what I'm talking about. Like, I mean, the kid, there was some kid that won some esport tournament down in Florida or something. He won more money than the last championship that Tiger Woods made, like won the last U.S. Open or whatever he won, like last year.
Yeah.
He made more money playing a video game and winning than Tiger Woods did out there playing golf.
Yep.
Damn.
That's the way it goes, man. That's where we're going. That's why esports right now. I mean, I don't know a lot about it. I don't follow it.
Yeah, I don't either. I just see what I see in the
But-
news and stuff.
If hold on, man. One of my monitors went out.
It's them goddamn USBs.
All right, we back. I think it's one of those things where like in the anything digital is gonna be big.
It makes sense.
Like if people don't have to leave their house, and I mean, and like here, this is where it gets like wild, bro. Because people will still watch regular like real football, but you'll get like people. There'll be people getting into this. Is something the NFL should do. Like they should
They should
they
make
should
an
do
E
it up.
branch. Yeah.
They should do it right now.
They should
And
team
I
up.
mean, like-
They should team up with Madden, make an esports NFL league.
Yeah, they should.
Find the
they
best
should-
32 players and be like, look, you can buy into this league, just like the owners do. Like for the NFL, you got to buy in. You buy in. Now you have your team, and you better draft and kick ass, and you can win some money.
Well, no, you can't. What you got to do, right, is because you want buy-in from the people, like you
true.
from because you're trying to reach a whole new market. Like
True.
if you run it the way you did before, you're just gonna get the same people. You'll get the people who watch football and they'll watch like the digital games too. But how I would do it, man, is
I'd run
man,
it.
it's a shame. You'd take the Madden roster, like the people who
Right.
play Madden, like who are all in on that
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
right? And then, right, I mean, and you could just have like whatever NFL team that they play with, like, right, the actual NFL team drafts that person. Boom,
Right.
you're playing for us, and now they could pay, right? The NFL, the team could pay
They would
right?
sponsor that kid to throw down.
Exactly. And then they could even sponsor like a front office around the player.
Yeah.
Right? So you got the player who's playing actual games. You got the GM who's choosing the players for the season.
Choosing a roster. Yeah.
Yep. And you got the whole 9 yards, right? And then you run the games online, just like
Yeah.
he said. And now you can build out. You could have e-arenas.
Yeah.
And so it's so all like the VR headset, the whole 9 yards, man. So people can
Oh,
watch
yeah.
a football game and they can be in the football game. You know what I'm saying? And eventually you can start to merge these two worlds. So like say for instance, right, you got you can have interviews with like you got your top E player,
Yeah.
right? And the top E player goes out and interviews like the top real players.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they're interviewing like the coaches, and you got NFL walkthroughs where we get to go behind it.
Yeah.
You capture this whole market of people who aren't into football who get into it because of the
Video
the
game,
fact
man.
that exactly video game betting, streaming, commentary. I'm telling you, man, you could have a whole digital ESPN would pop up.
Well, not well, not only
All these
that.
commentaries.
Well,
and
not only
everything,
that,
man. There'd be
you don't even run it during the regular football season. You run it in the off season because now now they got football year round. People can watch football year round instead of just the 6 months it's on. Damn.
So it may even be like I say the 32 teams, but it may be a different kind of beast, right? Like you can have more teams or less teams. You just got to figure out how to do it. But it has to be, in order for it to be lucrative for the players,
Right.
and for you, I mean mainly for the people who are playing the game, right?
Right.
you have to limit the number of the number of teams, right? The number of people who can actually play in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And so that would be like a and I mean, and so maybe you'd have like a situation where you'd have guys who would maybe contract limits or something like that, but there will always be one person representing the digital. There will always be like a digital team.
Or you do it like this: you got the NFL, the teams and everything. Each team drafts their representative, so they draft their player. Like, hey, I want you to play my team in Madden.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
So now they say now you're drafting, Madden nerds,
Yeah,
and giving them a contract to rock your team and try to take your digital team to the Super Bowl.
and then Charlie Murphy shows up and he's like, "Hey, man, instead of looking for Madden players, right? Why don't we find World of Warcraft players?"
Start going across the board.
Yeah. You're like, hold on, man. Right? What we need is we need a good Call of Duty player. and bro, it gets even like I wonder how nobody's done this, right? It would probably be kind of boring though. But the ability to take like 12 people, I mean, like take like play an actual football game where you're the actual player, like
Right.
like. Me and Charlie Murphy are playing on the same team, and I'm the running back. And my view is of being the
Just
running
a running back. I'm the quarterback. My view is the quarterback.
Yeah.
So I drop back.
Exactly.
I got to decide if I got to hand it off to you or throw it to Joe Blow over there on the left.
Yeah, but Joe Blow's a real guy. On the other
Yeah,
side
exactly. Ooh, I like that. So now,
Yeah, man.
like Call of Duty, you got your, you go, you log in, and your lobby fills up with all the people, and they divide on teams. Now your lobby fills up with a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver from all over the world, and you're just controlling that player. And now,
and you
damn,
just draft them up.
that's a whole new. That's a new whole multiplayer game right there.
Now, but some players it would be boring for them, right? Because
If you're a linebacker, all you're doing is sitting there.
yeah, right. So
Yeah.
everybody's gonna want to be the quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, you definitely have to make it where like only key players are like, because nobody's signing up to be the kicker. I mean, so I'm coming out, once every 10 minutes to kick a football, and that's
right.
the
So
extent of my time.
That's why I say
Yeah.
like some of the jobs they would be like,
Yeah, that's digitally in there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but that's tight. I like that multiplayer football game.
But see that would give way to a whole new type of game because now I'm thinking like, yeah, we're gonna model this thing exactly after football.
Right.
Right. And Madden's like a perfect example. Madden's cool because they take the stats from the real world. So you get like this physical stuff you can recreate it in the digital world. Like the guy in the game is never going to run faster than the guy in real life.
Right.
So the guy in real life actually runs fast.
Right.
So if you could take that, right? Like say for instance, the NFL already did it, man. I don't even know if they realize it, bro. They used to, I haven't watched it in a while, but they used to have like these digital avatars. Like the characters, like they would be in the commercials and in the commentary, right? You have the robot walk up and he'd be wearing like the team logo. And being like, and so like if you made the game like real fanciful like that, but like the stats of the player in the game were based on the stats of someone in real life, and then you made every position exciting. So maybe like the field, instead of being like this 100-yard, maybe it was like a fucking, I don't know, like a just a huge area.
Yeah.
So like you're playing, but it's more like a combat type of game, but it's all based around football. So now the lineman, like it becomes an exciting thing. Like so after the line crunches, like maybe you're fighting.
Yeah,
like,
maybe it's like
time.
some Mortal Kombat shit where you gotta do some finishing moves, rip off the dude's head, and now you stop them, or you rip off his head, and now you going towards the quarterback, and you're doing a flying sidekick.
Like that, like you ever play Titanfall?
Titanfall, yeah, I did. I played that a while back. Yeah.
Like Titanfall, but with a football. And so like the action, like even like when you have a play,
right,
right? The action, because I'm sure like in real life for the linemen, there's a point where the action sort of stops for them. They're just like, what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
But in the game, right, where you got these big ass robots or whatever, right?
It continues on until the play's over.
Duking it out. Right. Exactly, right? So you're playing till the play's over, and maybe you put like a point system on top of that.
Right.
And then so now you've got like the actual game points, but then you've got actual like combat points.
Now it's combat sports with football.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
that.
So you'll have people. So then it's reversed. The running back becomes the boring position.
Yeah, because
quarterback becomes
now the linebackers are the ones you want to. Because now you're getting the fight.
Everybody wants to be those guys, right? But and so I think there's a way to do it, man. But games are rough, right?
Yeah,
they're real expensive to make and all that stuff, man.
Yeah, we got to go to Japan and pitch us.
we do, but that's the dream, man.
Yeah,
that's the dream. I guess like I wonder how come nobody's. I mean, maybe somebody's thought of it and it's
just too hard, maybe. But I mean. This day and age with multiplayer online, like we had a little bit of that back in the day when we used to play. What was that game we used to play? Ghost Recon. Yeah, yeah. But now, like multiplayer, like that's what everybody strives for. You want that multiplayer online. Even like the racing games, it's all online. It's all multiplayer online. You're racing against real people and stuff. So maybe it's a lot easier today than it was, 10, 15 years ago.
Oh yeah, I think it would be easier to do, for sure. It's just, I mean, I don't know. Anything's possible. Like, I can imagine it.
We've never made a game before, so yeah, to us it seems pretty hard. But to some, to some coder that's all they do is make video games. They make World of Warcraft and Destiny and shit. Like they're like, oh, this is too easy.
Exactly.
They just need the idea.
Be interesting. How do we get the idea to? Well, I guess this is how we do it. We just talk about it.
They start listening to TrapHouse Ultra.
Yeah, NFL. Look, man, why don't you guys take over the digital landscape before me and Charlie Murphy figure it out?
Exactly.
Or we could all just work together, right? Me and Charlie Murphy, we could use a nice payday.
Exactly. And we'll build your digital world for your NFL.
Yeah, man. Like I was watching this thing the other day, and it's like I don't know if I ever told you about it. There was a lady. You remember the game Second Life?
Yeah.
And she was making clothes in Second Life.
Yeah, I remember
you selling them.
That. Yeah.
She's making a living from these clothes, man. and now, and I mean not just she's making like 150 grand a year.
Well, remember people used to do that shit back in with like EverQuest and World of Warcraft. Like they build up some character and sell a bunch of like swords and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now and it's on the blog somewhere. I can't remember what day I put it up, but there's some new deal going on out there where there's people who they're making like full-time livings playing inside of this game. So they say, right? Like they're making enough money inside but it of course is hard, right?
Well, yeah, you gotta get good at the game, and
you
got to put in 12 hours, 14 hours of just playing a game.
Yeah, but you gotta. It's like life, right?
Like
you gotta learn how to play the game before you can even go.
Exactly.
It's like, I'm gonna go out and make some money.
Yeah, no, you got to go to school, get that degree, and then start playing the game, and
Yeah.
Damn.
This is interesting, man. This is the way. But yeah, this game apparently people in there exist, and they're making like living wages in these video games.
Well, I mean,
comparatively speaking, right? Like if your job is to work inside of a game, right? You don't need a car.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you just don't need anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
And
well,
so
I mean, that's that whole movie. What was that movie with that online video game and what is it?
Ready Player One?
Yeah. I mean, that's essentially it. I mean, that's where everybody says shit's going is, people are going to live inside this digital world.
That's exactly what this was crazy, man. I think we're already here. And then we're going to go do it again.
We're going to make the simulation within the simulation.
Yeah.
It's simulation inception is what it is.
Cuz check it out, right? What if we really think this whole thing through.
Right.
We make games are going to become realistic. Like we just talked, how do we make the NFL in cyberspace and make it so and so now you got so now you got these simulations that people are going to play. They become more and more advanced, and inside of the game, right, you're going to have artificial players.
That's
right,
true.
to make it to spice up life or whatever the hell, right?
Right.
And then programmers will be making their own players. And so now you got these in the AI has to interact with the real people inside of the game. And so now you got these players, right? That we talk about it in this world, the non-player character, the person who just seems so unrealistic about everything. Like you're just like, this person can't be real, right? This person, like, right? That's how it's gonna be in a digital. So you won't know who's at some point. We'll reach a point in this digital world that we're building where we won't know
What's real and what's not
real.
Well,
exactly.
It's kind of like that movie. Did you ever see that movie? Was it Gamer? Where basically you tap in and you're playing a real person. Like that fat dude took over that girl and was out there hooking and shit. Like
yes, exactly.
Some fat overweight dude.
You'll be able to do that kind of stuff, man. Like that's where we're good. That's why this whole like the blockchain and cryptocurrency, all that stuff is like super interesting.
Exactly, because now you can protect yourself, and some fat guy isn't taking over your body to go out and sell himself.
Exactly. Or you could just you could make a dope body and then sell it.
That's true.
like literally, like just sell it to somebody else or rent it out or whatever. Right?
That's
you know
true.
What I'm saying? Like it's in this digital world and never have to.
They can't just take it from you.
Yeah. I mean, like, but like back to the NFL thing. Like I'd be thinking like all this data we got from all these games, man. Like we could. If you could recreate all the old games and everything, dude.
That'd be tight.
And then imagine you could attend like the first football game.
That'd be awesome.
Because somebody took all the data, right? Yeah. And I mean, like some stuff you gotta use the artificial intelligence to fill in the gaps. How did this team actually score this point?
Yeah, because they only had like 3 cameras back then versus 20 or whatever.
And so you make it up and you extrapolate it, and then you got this experience like for football fans where it's not like because we already got like the Any Given Sunday type of movie, but it's like you could put on your VR headset and you can be at the game, right?
That'd be tight.
At the stadium, the whole 9 yards, like there. I think it was like, and when we reach that point, right? Like that means you could be anywhere in the world.
Yeah, that means you can be sitting at home and you can go to the stadium of the game that's playing that Sunday, and now you're watching it live.
And you can do it with your friend if you want to.
Exactly. You sit right next
Charlie
to each
Murphy,
other.
let's go to the Super Bowl. You're like, hell yeah. So everybody in America could like attend the Super Bowl.
That's tight.
This is you'd be in the stadium. All you'd see is another 100,000 people.
Yeah.
But in reality, there's 1 million people in the stadium.
Yeah.
Right?
They could be sitting in the same seat as you too.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Isn't that wild, dude?
That'd be tight. Yeah, the NFL needs to get up on that.
And then you could like zoom in on the field, like really zoom in. Like, I mean, like you can just be there and just be like bro, like I'm just
the NFL VR experience with Google Glass.
That would be, oh man, dude. Like imagine if like you're mapping the movement of because we got the technology to do it to make the 3D movies, but like, so you're tracking all of the players, like dude, like you could. How come the NFL hasn't done this, man?
That's crazy.
Because few bucks a month. You can watch it. You can go through the digital games. You can go down on the field, and zoom around the players, watch the plays as they're going, see the ball fly over your head, right? A ball cam, like all this stuff could be done.
Damn.
You just take because they collect all the stats from each game.
Oh yeah.
You just figure out a way to take the stats and pipe them into some sort of system, and you could do it. You could even do it live. Like you could watch
Well, that's what I'm saying. You do it live, and you sell digital tickets. Now you're not selling tickets to the stadium where you're only limited to however big your stadium is. Now you're selling digital tickets to 500,000 people versus 30,000, whatever the stadium holds. And you can sit there and oh man, that's crazy. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. Because that'd be too easy. You would just have to have.
Nobody's thought of it. Nobody's, or maybe they have, and they're just like, I can't get to this.
Yeah, maybe technology isn't there yet.
Yeah,
that'd be tight though.
It's there. It's there. I think it's there, man. You just somebody's gonna have to drive it the last mile, right? Because the technology's there, and you got
Right.
the people are there to do it.
Yeah.
And what technology doesn't exist, right? We don't know what doesn't exist yet because we haven't tried to do it.
That's true.
So anything that's needed would be invented. And you just need to. I mean, the people have to be. Somebody's got to be incentivized to create the digital system, right? And then somebody's got to pay for it.
But
the money is going to create the incentive, right?
Well,
so if,
I mean,
if an NFL team is like, hey, I'm going to build like a whole digital.
as much money as the NFL makes per year, just sales, merchandising, all that, ticket sales, like it'd be too easy for them to just dump, a chunk of that money into doing this, and it'd be done next year.
That'd be how much would you pay for a ticket?
For a
How much
digital
Charlie
ticket
Murphy-
to sit in a digital seat?
And I mean, it's not like, you would be in the seat, but you don't have to stay in the seat, right? Like, so it's like you could be, so like, say for instance, because it's all digital, right? We're just recreating this we're recreating the stadium that the game took place in, and the of course, like the people in the stands, like they're not real.
Well, see, I pay more for a live game than I would an old game. An old game, I can go watch an old video or whatever. But a live game, like, hey, this Sunday, the Redskins are playing the Patriots. I want to go to that game and sit in that seat. But I can't physically fly out there. I'll do the digital seat. I might throw down some money on that.
Well, but that's what the TV is. That's what the TV is, right?
Yeah.
You're buying this digital, and you got the cameras and everywhere. But I'm talking like this experience where you could.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You could be anywhere. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Like,
yeah,
you
that's
could
what I'm
be
saying. I
anywhere
could be anywhere. I could be front row, zoom in, look around, do whatever. I could be, sitting on the bench next to, a quarterback, looking at his playbook.
Exactly. And the ability to like click on players and see their stats and I mean, but you're seeing it in real time. Like you're like watching these guys. And you're like, hey, who's this?
Well, that's that next level Sunday ticket right there.
Yes, exactly. That's what I think. That, we can do it now. I'm like, how come no? Maybe somebody's working on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know who would I call to even find out. That's the deal.
As much money as the NFL has, you figure they got to have something going into research and development. Like,
well, I don't.
You would
it's
think
one of those things where, because eBay didn't see Amazon coming.
True.
Right.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So like, sometimes the car industry didn't see Tesla coming.
That's true.
So I wonder, man. I wonder, and so you got traditional sports, and they're like, eSports is here.
Right.
Like there's people watching, like you said, like this one dude made more money than Tiger Woods, and he's
playing playing a video game.
And then you got, and so it's like I don't know, man. It just seems, but I guess that's how it goes.
But then again, the NFL's ran by a bunch of old white dudes who are not thinking 20 years ahead. They're thinking of right now. How much money can I get? They're not thinking of the next level. The next level shit.
Somebody's got to be.
Somebody's got to be. Somebody's son's up in there like, hey, look, Dad, we need to do this.
Because you could get wow, bro. If so, you could get people will buy.
Oh yeah.
Now the game, it couldn't be like 100% live. There would be a delay.
Well, obviously.
Like, there would have to.
Yeah, be. I mean, obviously.
You got to like collect all this data and structure it and put it on the internet. And
obviously, I mean, there's a delay when you watch on TV versus live. I mean.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Right? So if you could get the same delay.
Yeah.
How much did you pay?
I don't know, because I don't pay for I don't pay for the the NFL Sunday ticket now. I used to, but that was like $300 a season. I paid for it like twice, and then I was like, yeah, fuck this. I gotta find a better way.
Why do you think they charge so much? I mean, I guess they gotta.
Well, because Sunday ticket it was strictly through DirecTV, so. So DirecTV had exclusive rights to do NFL Sunday ticket, so I mean they could charge whatever they wanted. I mean, they were the only ones offering it. But now you got all these apps and streaming apps and stuff. Like they even have, NFL Sunday Ticket app. I think it's way cheaper now. I think it's like $100 for a season or something. But I mean, if I could get live VR experience, live games, I mean, I don't see why people wouldn't pay, $300-400 a season.
You think they pay that much for?
They do it to watch it on TV now. They were doing it to watch it on TV.
You're right. You're right.
So
you get so you could get the TV and well, maybe that's it, right? You don't develop it because people would people pay more for it? Would people who don't watch football, would they sign up for it?
Well, you got to offer something that the others aren't getting. You got to offer that, that upfront live experience. Getting down on the field, you could zoom in where you're on the front lines when that ball is hiked.
So you think people will pay more for that? So you have like your Sunday ticket, but then it'd be like an extra $100 to get this VR experience. Or you have people who just be like, I don't want the Sunday ticket. I'll just pay my $100 to have this VR thing.
Yeah, they might.
And I think the VR thing would be more popular than the regular thing.
Oh, exactly. I mean, the only problem is the lack of VR out there right now. Not every household has a VR. Everybody's got a smart TV, an Xbox, or whatever to get their Sunday ticket. The only thing is the lack of VR. So once that gets more mainstream, shit, you could easily do it.
How do you make VR more mainstream?
I know, right? Well, Facebook's trying.
Is that the end of this episode?
Yeah. I got to get into some breakfast for dinner, making some eggs and bacon and shit. So
with the whole family?
Yeah. Wife's down there cooking it up now.
Is that a Monday thing for you guys?
No, it's just a laziness Monday thing for today. I was gonna grill steaks. I marinated some steaks yesterday, but it's really windy out, so we're gonna do it tomorrow.
I got you.
Cool.
Well, team, all right, man. Then that's it. That's a good conversation.
Oh yeah, some good football talk, VR talk.